This, oh no, this, oh wait, this, okay, there's a few more coming. This is over 200 gold sovereigns, and bought a new one today. So this is a 1925, nice coin. I'll just take it out and chuck it in the pile. But anyway, this is over 200 gold sovereigns, and I got asked a question recently. When you buy gold, are you not worried about being in negative equity or the price going down? How does it make sense? So for me personally, I'll give you a bit of context first, and then we'll go through, a few scenarios and talk about some of the questions that you might have. Now, for me personally, I'm not all in on gold, and I'm not all in on gold sovereigns either. So I do own other 1 ounce coins and different things that are not sovereigns. And oh wait, there's a couple here that are not sovereigns either. So I've got these three. I'll just pull them out there. This is a 1/4 ounce coin. I do have other coins as well. Because I keep my gold in storage, in a vault, I don't have it all here to show, but there might be a little 1 ounce coin to show you later. But anyway, on with the topic of the video. We have here about £80,000 worth of gold sovereigns and around about $100,000. Now, I didn't buy it all at once, and like I say, I'm not all in on gold. So a lot of people assume or perhaps imply that people who are stacking gold are doing either or. They're either stacking gold and nothing else, not investing anywhere else, or they're not investing in gold. So for me, gold is a relatively small portion of the net worth. I do own property and businesses and stocks and shares, things like that. Now, I'm not depending on gold to pay the bills in the short term. My timeline, my sort of, expectations for gold is to hold it for decades rather than months. I'm not looking for quick flips on the whole. I'm just looking to hold and accumulate for the longer term. It might be at different rates, and there might be times where I need to dip into that. I just don't know the future, but I'm not all in on gold. That's the main thing to consider. So I'm not saying you should be. If you believe in gold, maybe you want to do that, but entirely your choice. So when I am looking at buying gold, I'm going to have to pay the spot price plus the dealer's premium. So if that's a 1 ounce coin, whatever the 1 ounce price is at the moment, you're going to be paying that plus a few percentage points in premium to the dealer. So with the sovereigns, they tend to be a little bit lower premium for us in the UK, although recently that's been challenged. There have been some higher premiums, but anyway, just to sort of clarify that point, when you do buy your coin, you are paying a little bit more than what it's intrinsically worth, and so yes, you are a little bit upside down in that coin for the shorter term. And you might buy gold, the price might go up. I've had times where I've made an order, and by the time the coins have arrived, a few days later, they've actually come in less than spot price because spot price has gone up. And I've also had it the other way where spot price has gone down. And if you're buying gold, you'll probably spend all your money on gold and then the price will just tank. That's just how it is, isn't it? So you've got to be wary that the gold price can go up and down. It's a very valid point. So for that reason, I use a cost average approach. So I didn't buy all this gold at once. I've bought most months, and even sometimes I've bought most weeks, but I've bought smaller portions of gold, over time. There's not always a deal on sovereigns, so sometimes I've bought other coins like Britannias, Krugerrands, and various coins. If you don't like sovereigns, you can obviously buy whatever you want, whatever that is, whatever makes sense in your area. So when I'm buying, I'm not really worried for a few reasons. If the price does go down, my timeline, as I mentioned, is decades, multiple years. So if it does go down, it just means I can accumulate more with less outlay. And to me, that's a good thing because I'll have more weight for my money, so better value for me. Obviously, the day I come to sell, whether that's one day or multiple days, it would be good for the price to be, considerably higher than when I bought. So I do like gold for that reason, and like I say, I still do invest in other areas though as well. So when I started, I thought I would have a couple of months worth of expenses in physical gold. So I obviously have expenses covered with fiat money because that's just what you use in the modern world. So I have money saved in the bank to cover basic bills, expenses, etc., and a few months of rainy days. But beyond that, why not have a little bit in gold? It is historically performing quite well versus just cash. If you've got cash under the mattress, it's exposed to inflation. And if you've got it in a bank account, savings account, at the moment, okay, rates have gone up a little bit, so you might get a few percent on your cash, but inflation is considerably higher. And, the past sort of decade or so, interest rates have been so low that you've almost been in, negative interest rates in some countries. You've been gaining next to nothing on your cash, whereas gold has come up quite considerably. So my end goal isn't really a certain dollar amount or pound amount. I've not really thought that far ahead other than just keep accumulating at a steady pace, just with some spare cash flow. And there are some coins I would like, which, they're definitely not sort of stacking coins. And like I say, I might make a bit more of a collection rather than just like my bullion in the future. So who knows? We will see. But hopefully that clears up a few of the questions. So, let me know what you think. Are you worried about gold going down? What do you think gold will do in the long term? And be interested to chat in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like this one, you might like this one too. So I'll talk soon.